There has been a lot of ink spilled on World War II. We're not going to spend a lot here. If you want more information, I can give you some sources on that. But we're going to talk about the three big things since the United States entered the war. The first is that Stalin was calling for a second front. And what that means is that because the Germans were occupying the Soviet Union, at least the western side of the Soviet Union, and they had laid siege to those cities, the Soviets are taking huge casualties. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 24 million or so Russians are going, Soviet Union members are going to die as a result of World War II. So Stalin was calling for a second front, and it's been years now since the United States, about a year and a half since the United States joined the war, and Stalin is calling for the second front. It's just not coming. And this is going to lead to a lot of distrust after the war. They were slow, the United States and the Britain were slow to invade the continent. Now, the first effort to invade the continent was referred to as Operation Torch, and it's an invasion from the south, North Africa, up into Italy. What they were really looking for was to capture the oil fields that were over sort of on the eastern side of North Africa, try to take those away from the Germans, but also so that the United States and the Allies could have those as well. So they're trying to go from North Africa up into Italy, and they succeed in invading Italy, taking Sicily. This is going to lead largely to the downfall of the Mussolini government. He's going to be in prison. There's a lot of politics going on there. But the Germans are going to flood into northern Italy, and it really stalls out the invasion. So that second front never really occurs. The second effort is the successful one, and this is the true turning point of World War II, and this is Operation Overlord, planned by the Supreme Allied Commander, Dwight D. Eisenhower. And this is where the real second front comes in. It is launched on it's launched on June 6th, 1944, which was referred to as D-Day. D-Day, which is just the day that they decided to invade. It is an amphibious assault. It crosses the English Channel, a massive campaign to get all of those soldiers across the water onto the shore. Thousands of people are going to die in this assault, but they are successful in taking the beaches at Normandy, which is in northern France. They kind of caught the Germans by surprise, which is fortuitous. They took the beach. They are going to spread over the next 6 weeks into northern France, eventually within 2 months, liberating most of France, and then they're going to slowly start to march towards Germany. At the same time, the Soviet Union is going to start a counterattack on the siege in their territory. So now you have the Americans and the British pushing from one side, the Soviets pushing from the other side, and they have the Germans in a vice. The Germans are going to try one last-ditch offensive known as the Battle of the Bulge to try to break the American and British lines, break the line, hopefully allow the German military to escape and cause havoc again. That line is going to bulge, right? The line bulges. The Germans hit it, and then over the next couple of days, it snaps back into place. It's called the Battle of the Bulge, not the Battle of the Break. So this last-ditch offensive fails, and when that last-ditch offensive fails, that's really all the German military had left. It is a slow retreat back into Germany. And because they're in a vice, it's actually the Soviet Union that's going to capture the capital of Berlin first. Hitler's going to commit suicide in a bunker before the war is officially over. A couple of weeks after Hitler commits suicide, the Soviet Union has captured the capital of Berlin, most of Eastern Germany, and the United States and Britain are moving their way into Germany as well. The war is officially declared over. Woohoo! Victory in Europe Day.